In the heart of a valley of fields, woods and meadows, there lived a happy little family in a small 2-storied house. There were 3 of them, the mother and father and a fair-haired little boy. The father worked in a factory making water taps. The mother cultivated the orchard behind the house and kept a stern eye on 12 fussy hens. And the child was happy to be able to go to school and proud that he could already write his name. Through the centre of the valley, a bubbling stream wound its way. The house was beside it in a rather isolated spot. And so on Sundays, the small family in their tiny car would go to Mass in the parish church. Afterwards, they had ice cream or hot chocolate, according to the season. In the evening, when it was the child's bedtime, there was always a bit of a problem, because he always found an excuse to do something else. At bedtime, they all prayed together, and every night an angel of the Lord collected their prayers and took them to heaven. One autumn, it rained for many days. It rained so much that the stream overflowed, and the valley began to flood. Fearful, the family clung to each other because the water had already invaded the ground floor of their little house and was steadily rising. "Up to the roof!" cried Father. And with his wife and the child, he climbed up into the attic and then onto the roof. On the roof, they felt as though they were shipwrecked on an island which was growing steadily smaller because the water continued to rise. The father got his feet firmly fixed on the roof and said to the mother, "Take the child in your arms and get up onto my shoulders," and she did. Then he shouted, "Put the child on your shoulders, don't be afraid. Whatever happens, I won't leave you." Then the mother told the child, "Climb up onto my shoulders and don't be afraid. Whatever happens, I won't leave you." The water went on rising. It covered the father with his arms stretched out holding the mother, and then swallowed up the mother with her arms stretched out holding the child. But they did not loosen their grip. The water went on rising and covered the child. The angel of the Lord, who had come to collect their evening prayers, saw only a mop of fair hair on the surface of the dark water. He swiftly grasped the mop of hair and pulled. Behind the hair the child came up, then the mother, and then the father, holding on to each other. Neither had lost their grip. The angel flew off and gently deposited them on a higher hill where the water would not reach. Father, mother and child tumbled onto the grass and then hugged each other amid tears and laughter. Instead of their prayers that evening, the angel took back to heaven their love. Like that angel, we too, sons and daughters of Don Bosco, through our faithful and generous service to the young, can save the family.